The race, gender, ethnicity, disability, sexual orientation, or religion shall not be tolerated if subject to violators' rejection and may result in penalties being assessed against your team. Everyone is requested to take a personal responsibility for keeping this competition at a high level of good sportsmanship. Now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask, if you're not already, please rise and remove your hats. For our pregame prayer, please welcome Father Ramos.
Let us put ourselves in the presence of God, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Father in heaven, we ask for your blessing for the game we are about to play. Give each one of us the courage to play the game in a manner which by our words and actions is pleasing to you. Let us enter the competition in a spirit of sportsmanship and with respect for the opposing team. We ask you, Father, to bless each one of us, and especially the coaches, officials, and players. Keep us under the protection of your Son, Jesus Christ, and help us to be aware of his presence with us in the game. Amen. Saint Paul VI, Saint Lucy Philippine, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Thank you, Father Ramos. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if we kind of remain standing for the playing of our national anthem.
Everybody and
Good start.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to UCTV's presented by Unitas Caritas. I'm Jacob Schmidt, alongside my co-host here, Patrick Frauenheim. We have playoff football here in New Jersey. Non-public Group B, Immaculata Spartans facing the St. Paul VI Eagles. We have quite a game on here today, as we have a potent offense in the Immaculata Spartans going up against a potent defense in Paul VI. Paul VI has only let up 45 points this entire regular season. And as we get ready to kick off here, we have a great game ahead of us. Patrick, what are some of your highlights to this game, and what are you looking forward to tonight?
Well, it's just the motto, Jake. The season starts here. It's the playoffs. Nothing before this matters. Everything after this matters. It's one win at a time, elimination game. Both two very good teams coming out here, putting their best foot forward. Both teams looking to get a win here.
Very much so. We will show you the bracket right now between the NJSIA non-public B division, Immaculata versus Paul VI. Winner of that goes on to play number one ranked team in the non-public B division, DePaul Catholic. This game is going to be very, very good, as we see tonight. As we take you down to the field here, it looks like Paul VI will be kicking off to the Spartans.
Got a nice camera shot here, Jake. It looks like we went up a little in verticality.
Yes, the bleachers here in Haddonfield are very high, and the expectations for tonight's game is high as a pooch punt to start off the game, fielded by Nick Stokes. Finds some space, running around, and a good start for the Spartans, getting it out to their own 39-yard line.
Great return by Immaculata starting off the game, Jake. All fired up, getting a couple yards out of that return. Going to start this in good field position.
Yes, Patrick, I know if you saw tonight, the wind is a stiff breeze going on tonight. We will see how that affects any of the gameplay going on.
Definitely a little chilly out here, Jake, down in Haddonfield, New Jersey.
And windy, as our tent may or may not have almost completely blown over, but we are okay. As the first play of the game is a little counter to Nick Stokes. He breaks the seam, gets across midfield, and that's a first down, powerful run right to start the game.
11 yards right off the bat, running counter, first play. Great job, great blocking up front. Immaculata takes it for about 10 and 11. Easily, good tackle by St. Paul's here. They don't make this tackle, Stokes is gone, so great play.
Great first play for the Spartans, running a little bit of a counter here as we get ready for the second play of the game. Hayden hands off to Taysir Spilly, who goes down just around the 46-yard line for a few-yard carry. Patrick, do you have, I know you were looking at some of the highlighted players for Paul on offense specifically. So if you have anything to speak about some of the big players for Paul, we'll hear it right after this play. And it looks like a false start may be called. We will wait for the official call here. That will, in fact, be a false start on the Spartans, bringing them back 5 yards. Tonight's coach for the Eagles tonight, Dennis Scuderi. The Eagles are 6-2 on the season, 5-0 in conference play. And your head coach, Mike Colombo, 8-1 for the Spartans. As Cole Hayden delivers that carry up the middle, fighting for extra yards across the 45-yard line, and he's eventually going to be taken down.
You asked before, Jake, about any important players from St. Paul VI. Watch out for number 50 here on the defensive line. He's averaged over 10 tackles a game and 2 tackles for loss every game. This kid's a problem up front.
Yeah, I believe you're referring to Jalen Bishop, number 50, the senior, 6 foot 244 for the Eagles. It'll be very interesting to see how this plays out, but it looks like the Eagles are running and it looks like they're going to get them to jump on the lateral onside movement the Spartans usually like to run.
Yeah, and you know St. Paul's definitely seen that on tape, so I see their coach jumping on the sideline. He's pretty angry about that one. They've been taught this in practice, and they still fell for it in game time, Jake.
Yes, it's definitely something in the heat of gameplay you might not always be keenly aware of, and for a young high schooler that is currently playing, that might be one of those things that doesn't always come to show for you.
Good first possession by the Spartans here. First down after first down. Creating an offsides call there. They're ready to break out a big one.
2nd and 9 for the Spartans coming up here. Hayden and Spilly in the backfield. Direct snap to Spilly. Tries to find his way through some tackles, fighting for extra yards, and he's only going to get a couple yards there on that carry.
Yeah, even in a short yardage play, Immaculata gets the first down there. You got to watch this offensive line. This first drive, they've been blocking their tails off. Let's look at that left side right here. Sticking on blocks, letting Spilly get a second effort here. Good job by that Spartans up front.
Yes, that is correct, Patrick. That was, in fact, a first down. It was 3rd and short. The camera angle is opposite of where we're sitting today, so everything is actually backwards that I see on the sticks there. So work through a little bit of stuff there. As it's 1st and 10 for the Spartans. Spilly with the carry. Trying to bounce to the outside, and he's going to be taken down by number 6 for St. Paul. Elijah Wilson on the tackle, senior from the Eagles, 6 foot 195.
Great play by the St. Paul's linebacker there, shooting the gap and getting to Spilly in the backfield. They're going to need a lot of that today to contain the Spartans. Small plays. They need small plays. Immaculata's going to chirp yardage, but if Immaculata breaks loose, St. Paul's going to have a tough day out here. They got to tackle in the back.
Absolutely, Patrick. 2nd and 12 coming up for the Spartans. Hayden's going to drop back, throw a ball deep down the field, and that is broken up. That pass was intended for number 2, Damian Mack. On the coverage, number 3, Austin Bailey.
Yeah, you saw this the past couple weeks from Immaculata. This is on film now. Caden rolls out, corner runs with the receiver. Great play. Tough to defend. Great play there by the St. Paul's DB.
Austin Bailey and Damian Mack, both 6'1" there, so on a one-on-one matchup, it's going to be interesting to see what they're able to do on that front there. 3rd and long for the Spartans coming up. They try the lateral shift movement again, and they are going to get the Eagles once again on it.
Got him again up front. Let's see who moved up there from St. Paul's. Immaculata lets this work for the 2nd time.
Looks like
really jumped by 65, yeah.
Looks like that was the nose tackle there. As Hayden comes in from the sideline to deliver the play. Third and 6 for the Spartans coming up. Hayden alone in the backfield is going to try to find the first down at the edge, and he's going to be a few yards short. That's going to be a 4th down coming up.
Yeah, it looks like Immaculata ran the ball there to get into 4-down territory, giving themselves a short yardage. Let's see if we see that play again or a play similar to that.
Yes, it looks like the Spartans intruding into Eagle territory is going to go for the 4th down as we see the shot there of Coach Colombo and his senior quarterback, captain leader Cole Hayden, in to deliver the play. What do you draw up here, Patrick, on a 4th and 3rd as the former quarterback for the Spartans?
I like a little sneak pass here from the Spartans. I think it's a short yardage to go into a little trickery here. Let's see what they do.
Quinn Hayden out wide right. Looks like he's got Lob in the backfield alongside him to the left. Direct snap to Lob. He's going to try to find, and he's going to fumble the ball, but he might be down it. It looks like they're still running with the ball. They have officially called that down. Turnover on downs for the Spartans.
Yeah, Immaculata tries to go to Lob here on a direct snap. Just nothing doing there. Great play by the end there by St. Paul's, number 6. I don't know, Jake. I couldn't tell. Quick replay like that, I couldn't tell. What do you think?
I think it looks like Lob might have been able to find the outside hole. He tried to sneak that in between Cole Hayden and the farther outside tackle, but you know, in the thrills of the game, sometimes it's hard to read those necessarily. And
is the ball out? Is the ball on the ground there?
Oh, I'm not sure about the fumble, but regardless of the fact, it would have been a turnover anyways. As it is now 1st down for the Eagles at their own 30-yard line. In the backfield is quarterback Dalton Phalens as he hands that one off. A good first carry. That was number 7, Nathan Klecko on the carry. The sophomore for the Eagles, 5'9", 163.
This whole St. Paul's team is a very young team. They're going to be good for years to come. Yes. Filled with a ton of athletes. They're a really good team out here today.
Yes, their quarterback, Dalton Phalens. He's a junior quarterback, 6'5", 185 pounds. Klecko, their starting running back, a sophomore, and their leading receiver on the year, also a junior, Tyree Roan, number 4, 5'9", 180 here. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Almost a high snap, gets it off clean, and the Eagles are going to be taken down by a swarm of Spartans. Looks like that was led by Spilly and 22, Vito Markaglis.
Yeah, it looked like Luke Lobb shot up there again and made a great play. That's Immaculata's heart and soul of their defense. St. Paul's really going to need to get a blocker on him tonight. He terrorized last game, 20 tackles for Luke Lobb last game. We're calling his name every play, almost every play. And today, that's going to be their focus. St. Paul's block 45.
Yes, great game for Lobb last week. For the viewers at home, I know if you're not looking at the live stream directly from the Unitas Caritas website, it is 5 minutes, 50 seconds left here in the first quarter, 0-0. Phalene sends his running back in motion. He's going to throw a little screen pass out to him with some blockers in front. And he's going to be taken down by Cole Hayden.
Yeah, the emphasis of St. Paul's had to be get Nathan Klecko, their running back, in space, because this is 4 straight plays they've tried to get their running back in space. So Immaculata really needs to pay attention to that. keep everything up the middle and tackle with your secondary.
I know I mentioned this a tad earlier in the broadcast, but while they do have some offensive prowess, the Eagles do, it was an absolute stunner to see that they have only let up 45 points the entire season. It seems that they are a defensive powerhouse in multiple consecutive games, shutting out their opponents.
Yeah, especially in these games later on in the year, defense matters. Defense going to get you the wins.
Third down for Failings. He's going to hand it off to his running back. His running back's going to find some space. He's down the line. He's to the 20. He's to the 10. Davey Mack dives. It's no good. Touchdown. Eagles. Elijah Wilson on the carry.
Yeah, there's the first one to break loose today, Jake. Just poor tackling by the Spartans out there. And they take it to the house for St. Paul's touchdown. They're on the board first, and they have thrown the first punch of the game.
Definitely a statement drive for the Eagles there, stopping the Spartans on their first drive and scoring on their first drive. 6-0 Eagles as they come on to attempt the extra point here. Number 32, the junior for the Eagles, Blake Shoulder, on to attempt the extra point. Kick is up. And it's good. Officially 7-0 Eagles here in Haddonfield, New Jersey. 4 minutes and 47 seconds to go in the first quarter. As we bring it back into the booth here, Patrick, first drive for both teams has concluded so far. What have you seen from both sides, and what are we looking forward to in this game?
Yeah, Immaculata's first offensive drive was pretty good. Getting down the field, short yardage plays, looking to break one. Couldn't really break one. St. Paul's defense stepped up there on 3rd and 4th down and got off the field. Offense, they're looking to get outside, and that's exactly what they did. Got their playmakers in space, broken tackles. You got to tackle in the playoffs, Jacob. Best coaches always say, got to tackle in the playoffs. It's different out there. These teams are very good. Something that you don't see throughout the schedule this year. These teams are a step up. And Immaculata right now needs to come back, create a drive of momentum, go put that ball in the end zone.
Very much so. As we bring you back to the game action here, like we noted, 7-0 here. And the Eagles are going to get ready to kick it off to the Spartans. And also those first drives of the game were sponsored by our sponsor here at UCTV Drivers, Tire and Service Center Fleet Service Experts, 908-534-1919, located in White House Station, New Jersey. Please go to them for all of your needs. As it looks like a little pooch kick there, and the Eagles almost do that there, as you could see us waving in the booth in the back there.
Yeah, weird kickoff there, a little squib kick putting in the ground. After that first big return, they wanted to get it to the up man there. Immaculata, tough bounce there, a little shortstop hop there, curl hop. Kicks off out of bounds. Immaculata's going to get the ball. However, an Immaculata player touched it out of bounds, so it's going to do no damage on penalties. So Immaculata's going to get the ball where the ball was touched out of bounds.
Yes, Pat, Spartans did get a little bit lucky there. It did bounce over one of their receivers and I believe kicked off the shoe of Nick Stokes out of bounds. So thankfully they're able to retain possession there. And it is first down at their own 26 coming up.
Back in your baseball days, Jake, you think you pick up that hop?
Well, I played first base, so I'm not sure about Nick Stokes here on the carry. And it's going to be taken down for a little bit of the game. Looks like all the action down at this part of the field is going to feature us in the corner of the broadcast over here. So.
Yeah, we're getting some action today, Jake. Got a working scoreboard here at St. Paul. Can see the numbers on the scoreboard. So it's a good day to be us.
Yes, tonight's game was delayed a little bit for unforeseen circumstances, and obviously part and parcel of that is trying to set up this stream for all you folks at home, and we sincerely appreciate each and every one of you for listening in to us here at UCTV.
Yeah, 10 Twitter likes or X likes then will reveal the problems of why we were delayed today. Pretty funny story.
2nd and 9 for the Spartans. Hayden direct snap up the middle. No gain there. Just as we expected, it looks like, through 1.5 drives, the Eagles defense has been pretty sound on what needs to be done. Just a couple penalties here and there, but it looks like Immaculata hasn't even been able to get anything going so far as we wane down here in the first quarter.
Yeah, they're playing very stout up front. These kids came out to play. Immaculata's going to have to look to open this up a little through the passing game. Looks like they're getting man-to-man one high. So when Immaculata goes back, as they do now.
Hayden the pass, throws deep down the field, and he overthrows Quinn Hayden, incomplete. 4th and 7 coming up for the Spartans. It looks like Mitch Carr is going to come on for the punt.
Yeah, when you get into these down and distance, these are predetermined passes, so the defense is reading this. Eyes, doesn't bite for the inside move by his brother Quinn Hayden. Good coverage there by number 3.
Yes, that was number 3, Austin Bailey on the coverage.
Very well-coached defense. Corner technique, just on all facets, I'm seeing a very well-coached defense out there by St. Paul.
As Mitch Carr is in to punt it for the Spartans. Sends that one down the field. Eagles are going to let that one bounce, and that's going to be touched by Damian Mack in Eagles territory at their own 43-yard line. Also, we'll bring up our other ad sponsor tonight, Functional Health. 99% is hard, 100% is easy. Dr. Chris and Dr. Ron. Please see them at 1 Eastern Avenue, Somerville, New Jersey for all your chiropractic care, functional fitness training, massage therapy, and nutrition counseling needs. As aforementioned, we are waiting down here in the first quarter. 3 minutes and 10 seconds. 7-0, St. Paul VI versus Immaculata. Eagles are ready to start their first drive here. Phaling's in shotgun, hands it off to his running back, makes multiple moves, has a lot of green grass in front of him, and he's going to take that across the 40-yard line. Nathan Klecko on the carry.
Yeah, just a simple inside zone here. Immaculata missed tackles. Good move there. A little shake and bake right there. Takes it for about 20 to 25 yards. St. Paul's breaking out big plays to start the first quarter.
Good kick out move by the Eagles O-line, stifling Jameer Black and then making a quick move on lob there to find some green grass, or as we're here in Haddonfield, green turf. 1st and 10, Phaling's under center. And Klecko isn't going to get as lucky that time as he only gets a few yards on that carry.
Good stop there by the Immaculata linebackers coming downhill and making the tackle, wrapping up. They're going to need more of that, Jake, to stall this offense.
Yes, Pat, you are right on that one.
Oh, we got the most important man in the building, Kenny Gregg, walking by.
Yes, the long-time PA announcer Kenny Craig is here in attendance in support of the Spartans.
We were trying to get a Manning cast with him on the broadcast, but Kenny's afraid of primetime, Jake.
Those are fighting words, Patrick. 2nd and 9. Phaling's drop back to pass. Looking over to the sidelines. Finds his man. Another broken tackle. And another good gain for the Eagles. That was number 4, Tyree Roan on the catch.
Yeah, here's the first true pass of the game. 2 outs, hitch route, catch. Got a tackle right there. Breaks the tackle. Takes it for an extra 5 to 6 yards. Got to tackle these guys. They'll be able to break plays and make big plays. But Immaculata's key focus is getting these guys on the ground.
Eagles threatening the red zone right at the 20-yard line. Phaling's in the backfield. 2 running backs beside him. 2 receivers to his right. He's going to do a little misdirection carry right at the gut to Klecko. And Klecko's going to get a good chunk of yardage there to the 14-yard line. One minute and 25 seconds remaining in the first quarter. The Eagles are going to look to score once again here before the quarter ends against the Spartans. Little misdirection handoff once again to number 5. Another good carry for the Eagles. That was Matthew Greco on the carry.
St. Paul's doing a very good job of slowly breaking this Immaculata defense now in the red zone, getting 5-6 yards of carry. Immaculata needs to step up at the goal line here. Very impressed with St. Paul's, as I said earlier, number 50, Jalen Bishop. I'm watching this kid pull on the offensive line. He's coming out aggressive.
1st and goal for the Eagles coming up. Phaling's and Greco in the backfield. And Klecko as well. Little direct snap up the middle. Right at the goal line is Greco, and they're going to mark him just short of the goal line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Looks like they're going to run this out for the first quarter, Jake. We've got 13 seconds left. Looks like they're going to run this one to the second.
They're going to let this one go here as we have reached the end of the first quarter. Paul the 6th, 7, Immaculata 0.
And that is the end of the first quarter. Your score is win, ladies and gentlemen. PVI 7. Immaculata no score. We come over here to do the player for the option and then reset the score.
And we're going to take the end of the first quarter here to bring you a little bit of an ad break for our foundation here at Immaculata, the Unitas Caritas Foundation, which preserves the proud Spartan tradition. Patrick, take it away.
Here at UCTV, we would like to take a break in the action to recognize the work of Unitas Caritas Foundation, which was started in 2018 by a group of alumni that were dedicated to preserving the long, rich tradition of Immaculata High School. The foundation's mission is on preserving the school's proud tradition by providing resources to help fund capital improvements, athletic equipment, and other needs of the school. To join the club, please go to unitascaritas.com, click and then select the featured link, Join the Club. All it takes is a $19.66 monthly donation to keep the Spartan tradition alive. Thank you.
Thank you for that one, Pat, as we bring you back here in the booth. Actually, we'll bring you down to the field as they're ready for the play. And the Spartans make a vaulted stop right there and bring the Eagles down back to around the 4-yard line or wherever, depending the forward progress was listed.
Looks like we got a 3rd down. Immaculata's got to tighten up here. 2 more downs to go, getting a stop with the next down.
3rd and goal for the Eagles here at the 4-yard line. Patrick, if you're the Eagles, what kind of play do you draw up here to get your guys in the end zone?
If I were the Eagles, I would go back up the middle again, see if they can get a couple blocks on. If not, I would throw something like a backside slant into the boundary right here. Get something out quick.
2 running backs in the backfield. They're going to do a quick little slant, and that one is deflected. A great play there by number 6, Quinn Hayden.
Yeah, it looks like the coach was thinking the same thing as I was, Jake. Great play by Immaculata. Getting their hands up and batting this ball down.
Yes, Quinn Hayden filling in the zone right there and making a great stop to keep the Eagles out of the end zone here, as it looks like the Eagles are on to attempt a field goal here.
Taking the points. Good job by Immaculata, stopping them at the goal line.
We also want to thank all the volunteers tonight helping us out with the different camera shots. As the kick is up, and it's on its way. And it is no good. I was looking at the monitor from the sidelines. I did not know if he missed that left or right. Did you?
I think he missed it left, but we couldn't see. Great job by Immaculata there. That's how much faith the St. Paul's coach has in his kicker right there and his defense, because his defense has been stout. He was at the 3-yard line. He took the points there. Great job by Immaculata getting off field. And sometimes breaks do go your way, Jacob.
Or rather, he tried to take the points there, and they came up on empty-handed.
Yeah. Well, if you're analyzing the coaching decision, it was smart. But Immaculata gets lucky there and gets a break. Time to capitalize off of it.
That is a big swing for the Spartans, as going down 2 scores on the road in a playoff game is not necessarily the start you want to have. So
yeah, only Tom Brady likes that start.
Yes.
And Patrick Mahomes. Only the great ones like that start.
What about Patrick Frauenheim?
I don't like that start. Maybe in Madden so I can rub in your face more. And we got a flag.
False start on the Spartans. That's going to push them back to 1st and 15.
Not a good way to start your drive, Jake, after a momentum swift like that.
Not necessarily there.
I think Immaculata needs to open up the air a little more. But that all starts with getting big plays to open up that game. You got to get big on the run.
Hayden on the carry, breaks multiple tackles. He's got a lot of space down the sideline. He's breaking tackles all the way. And he gets across midfield to the 40. A great carry for Cole Hayden.
And there's Immaculata's first big play of the day. There's superstar Cole Hayden Great blocking up front, makes a guy miss, make two guys miss. And he's hustling and bustling down the sideline. And he finishes off the run strong at the end.
Good block out there by the receiver that was out there. I believe that might have been Quinn. I'm not sure. I don't have a producer in my head being able to tell me everything. But good blocking by the receiver for the Spartans to get Cole extra yards, and him making a tackler miss him allowed for that to get them across midfield as we have 1st and 10 here. Looked like a little bit of a broken play there. I'm not sure.
Yeah, just nothing there. Hayden trying to make something out of nothing.
It looks like he went to fake the handoff, and Spilly went and ran behind him.
That was the old Cam Newton play. Snap it to your quarterback, let him dance around, try to find a hole. Little Le'Veon Bell style, slow rolling.
I knew you were going to go with the Le'Veon
There's nothing
Bell
there,
there.
Yeah, we don't have a producer, Jake. All we have is, 20-mile-per-hour winds in our face, little cold nose, cold face. Nice booth out here we have. Beautiful tent.
I think booth is pushing it. I think tent with
Blacked
a nice
off sideline view.
I think booth with a nice table cover is where we're at right now. As Hayden takes that carry, he's not going to get as lucky as last time, and he's going to be taken down for a few yards.
Yeah, it looks like Coach Colombo called the same play as Hayden's big run a couple plays ago there. St. Paul's was ready for it. Still a good gain, about 2-3 yards.
Big plays are definitely needed for the Spartans, but what is even more needed is to convert that into points. And for them to do that, they're going to need to at least get into the red zone and make some magic happen there. So we'll see what Coach Colombo and Cole Hayden have drawn up for 3rd and 6 here.
Yeah, 3rd and 6. I can see a run here, 4-down territory, 2 plays to get the first down. Playbook opens up here.
Eagles did not fall for the lateral line movement on that one. Direct snap counter to Stokes. And Stokes is going to be taken down for about a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, nothing really doing there. They try to run the counter reverse again. 2 downs, as I said. I don't think they're going to punt from in this territory. Might see a definitive pass here. Tough territory to pick up the yardage, especially in a non-passing offense.
Yes, Coach Colombo delivering the play to Cole Hayden as he comes into the huddle to bring the 4th down play. Spin around move. Hayden's going to drop back to pass. He's actually going to tuck and run with it. And that's going to be no good. Well short of the 1st down. Another turnover for the Spartans.
Yeah, Hayden looked for his first look, which was his brother, number 6, Quinn. Well covered up there. Nothing really doing there. Maybe he had Luke Love on the flat route going out, but he didn't see it as the pocket was collapsing.
We've been talking about this the whole time, but the Eagles are really an impressive defense that we've seen, especially being undefeated in conference play and all the shutouts they've had. It definitely is shown here, and with a single wing offense that the Spartans run, they are very much stacking the box, creating congestion, and it looks like their corners are very well sound.
Yeah, very well sound. They're very, as I said earlier, they're very well coached. Their eyes are on their reads, which are offensive linemen pulling. Trap blocks to the back. Their eyes aren't in the backfield. Most teams, when they play the Spartans, their eyes are in the backfield and they fall for the trickery.
Mm-hmm.
But they're very well sound up front. Great play there.
Handoff there to Nathan Klecko. Nowhere is going to happen for that, as that is a loss of yardage for them. 2nd and 11 coming up.
Yeah, great play by Desir Spilly there. Coming out of the break after Immaculata turns the ball over on downs, shoots the gap and makes a wonderful play. Big stop for the Immaculata Spartans. 7 minutes and 40 seconds left to go here in the 2nd quarter.
Eagles at their own 39-yard line. Phelan's alone in the backfield, trips left. Phelan's going to drop back, pass over to the sideline. He's going to find his favorite receiver once again in Tyree Roan, and they're not going to do much of it. It's going to be 3rd and long coming up.
Yeah, Jake, an obvious passing situation, empty formation for St. Paul's. Looks like Immaculata's playing man-to-man, cover 1, little hitch routes. Those are going to work all day outside if you're playing that formation. Got to be pressing the corners to take away that one.
Slightly similar to the bench play I always run in Madden.
Yeah.
Always have those medium routes for chunk yardage. Looks like.
St. Paul definitely runs a Madden offense on obvious passing situations. Mostly go to empty or one running back flanking the quarterback.
3rd and 7 for the Eagles. Failing's going to send a runner in motion behind him. He's going to drop back. Camera was confused as he thought they were going to go for the screen there, and that was no good.
Oh, yeah, just misconnected on this play. Yes. Watch these linemen get out to block. He had space there. I don't know if that ball was thrown behind him or just a drop one. But as you see, he had space out there with blockers in front.
It looks like it was a good enough catch, but it looks like number 55 there for the Spartans, Aaron Mellick, was close to him and might have pressured him a little. You know, it's kind of like in basketball. You don't necessarily block every shot, but if you get your hand in the face, that's a contested shot.
It definitely affects it. That's why you tell defensive linemen, get your hands up no matter what. No matter if you're engaged on a block, get your hands up. And the quarterback's about to pass the ball. Definitely affects it. Even tell you from playing quarterback, definitely. It's a mental aspect from a quarterback.
And off a turnover, a solid drive for the Spartans as they almost blocked that kick. Actually, it looks like the ref has ruled that it was tipped.
Oh, yeah.
So they're not going to call running into the kicker or roughing the kicker.
Yeah, Immaculata was there for the block, just missed it. Looks like they got the ball, though. Looks like they did deflect it because we got a little collision in the back. Looks like he got it first and then hit the kicker.
I'm not sure how they didn't get all of that.
I don't know,
That was broken coverage for the Eagles. That would have been huge for the Spartans, but I mean, despite a tip, they still got that all the way down to the 35-yard line.
Maybe karma, returned the favor for St. Paul's after that missed field goal Immaculata got.
Yeah.
That looked like Immaculata was there, and that looked like a big play happened. And
1st and 10 for the Spartans coming up. Direct snap to Spilly. Good line movement there. He's going to get a few yards. And if you're just tuning into us here at UCTV, presented by Unitas Caritas, we are in Haddonfield, New Jersey for the first round of the non-public B New Jersey playoffs here at Paul VI School. 6 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The Eagles up 7-0 against the Immaculata visiting Spartans. Hayden looks like he fell.
Yeah, it looks like his knee came down. Looks like Hayden slipped there. After he got back up, it looked like he was going to take that one to the house, but it looks like his knee did touch.
We'll see if we can what happened there.
What a break for St. Paul there. 3rd and 5 here. Definitely mid-yardage. Immaculata might have to go back to the passing situation. Not even past midfield.
I will say, football aside, the Paul VI band has been rocking tonight, and their crowd is out in full force. And Hayden's going to find nowhere on that one, and he's going to be taken down. 3 and out for the Spartans. Definitely a frustrating offensive campaign for the Spartans so far in this contest.
Definitely frustrated, and they're playing a very good team up front. They're going to have to get creative in the second half to find ways to score. Short first half here, running down under 5 minutes.
Yes, not a running clock in this game, but certainly the clock has been moving as there's been a lot of rushes and a lot of completed passes on the Eagles side.
Money Mitch on the punt.
He's going to send that one back. And not sure if there's a fair catch called, but looks like no flags, and that's just going to be where the ball is.
Yeah, weird situation there. The receiver, they had 2 receivers flanked back there, and one of them called the fair catch, and the guy who didn't catch it did not call it fair catch and started running after it, so a little confusion there. I need to go into my official handbook, but I don't know if that's a flag if he runs the ball out of a fair catch. He didn't know his teammate fair catch that ball. So a very weird situation there.
Looks like the refs are talking about it or something, but if you call a fair catch and someone hits you, that's a fair catch interference, and also you should be tackled if you didn't catch it and there was none. So I guess we'll just leave it be at that one as the Eagles take over at their own 32-yard line. Failing's in the backfield, 2 running backs alongside him. He's going to hand that one off. And another good blocking for the Eagles. Nice little carry there for number 7, Nathan Klecko. Looks like the Eagles have been gashing on the run here with their little 2 running back kind of formation. They've been doing some straight carries and misdirection carries. That's been doing well for them. Yeah,
that's their favorite little action, running two running backs flanked in the back and doing that little inside zone, pulling your guards. They're picking up, looks like 6 or 7 a play, so they might stick to that.
Yep, they got Wilson and Klecko in the backfield alongside Phelan's. Phelan's going to drop back, throw to his receiver, number 4, Tyree Roan, for a few-yard gain.
Yeah, there we go again. Quick short passes, just running 4 hitches, it looked like. Anytime you give a receiver 6 yards in coverage, if you're backed off, they're going to hit that every time.
Yes, and that is an Eagles first down, so necessary completed pass there for them.
You might see Immaculata make an adjustment maybe in the second half, Jake, where they're pushing their guys up front. Not pressing, but just moving them up 2 yards or 1 yard can make the difference in stopping that play.
Yeah, Immaculata runs a standard 4-3 defense. So it'll be interesting to see how they adjust here. Phelan sends a receiver in motion out wide. He's going to hand that one off to his running back. His running back's going to find a gut space up the middle. He's still running inside the 30-yard line. That was Nathan Klecko on the carry.
Yeah, like I said, this play happens with the line up front. Watch number 50. He's my guy for St. Paul's. Watch him. Bang. Clears number 55, Aaron Mellick, out. Number 7 just finishing off a run. Great play, but great blocking up front by number 50 again.
Yeah, great blocking on, as you noted, 55 Mellick, who is a Division I Lafayette football commit. So looks like they have a really well-manufactured offense here and how they get that done. And Patrick, it's just a lot of inside zones inside the tackle, and they're gashing yardage. It's not usually a play that gains you that type of yardage. As they're going to run it once again, another gashing yardage for the Eagles. That is Wilson on the carry.
Yeah, Jake, these Immaculata defensive ends need to step down and squeeze that gap because they're getting kicked out blocked right now. We can hear the pads hitting from here. St. Paul's comes out there, and they pull their guards, and they hit hard. So Immaculata really has to try to squeeze down and stop these plays before they develop in 5-6 yards.
Yes, and the Spartans are usually a single wing offense, ground and pound, as we've spoken in prior contests, and it seems to be quite the opposite tonight, as the Eagles' offense have been on the field just running down their Spartan defense. So they're going to run that one up the middle once again. Not going to be as fortunate as prior plays.
Yeah, here we go. This is why it wasn't fortunate. Watch Immaculata's defensive end here on the left side of our screens, number 59. Watch him squeeze. That's what makes the play only a short yardage game. See? Squeeze, squeeze, force it. Great job.
Good play there by Jordan Harrison.
1 minute and 30 seconds left to go. Very quick first half we have here.
Yes, I will say so. Especially for the delay at this game. This game is moving swiftly, and the Eagles are definitely going to want to try to get a score in here. Phelan's is alone in the backfield, trips right, drops back, looking, surveying, over the middle, finds his man, inside the 5, touchdown, Eagles. Number 12, Kevin Bunt on the touchdown.
Yeah, great job by St. Paul's up front holding this. Quarterback lifts off 2 reads, able to catch one, breaks it out for a touchdown. Great job by St. Paul's offensive line, giving their quarterback some time to go through all of his reads.
Kevin Bunt, the senior for the Eagles, 6'3", 180. Or sorry, that's a sophomore, Patrick.
That's a lacrosse height and weight if I've ever seen one.
Number 12, yep, sophomore, 6'3", 180 there on the catch. As Shoulder is on to attempt his second extra point of the night. That one is blocked by the Spartans.
Yeah, blocked by number 6, Quinn Hayden here. Mr. 7-Eleven is getting his hands on everything tonight. Second time he's been involved with the tip ball. Just shoots right through, blocks it, gets a little tripped over by his teammate. Immaculata gets off the field, 13-0 St. Paul's.
Definitely a silver lining on that one as we join us back here in the booth at UCTV. Yeah, Patrick, 1 minute and 5 seconds left to go. Spartans down 13-0, kicking off to the Eagles in the second half. What does Coach Colombo think, other than obviously we should score here, but what is the game plan to get within the red zone at least and try to get some points on the board?
Well, I know what he's thinking probably. It's we got to tackle and we got to get pressure on this quarterback. That's probably what he's thinking. How he's thinking of calling his offense, I really don't know, Jake. It's a running offense. It's not really built to sustain ball, like to score quick, right? You need a quick run, but if they know pass is coming, they're going to not be, tricked by you throwing the ball. So Coach Colombo definitely instilled a couple trick plays probably this week, and he's got to probably go to them. Something that St. Paul's haven't seen on film, because right now their defensive line is dominating.
A high tackle there, but no flag. Looks clean according to the referees, but looks like the Eagles are very much afraid of kicking it deep to the Spartans, and they've been very much in tune about kicking these little flat line pooch punts, which, as far as field positioning has gone quite effectively for them so far.
Yeah, after that first one, they totally switched up philosophies. They've been putting that ball on the ground to the up man, not kicking it back there and giving Stokes a chance.
Yes. 1 minute left for the Spartans. Let's see what they draw up here. Hayden's going to roll out right to pass. He's going to tuck it and run it. He's going to steam ahead forward for about 5 or 6 yards. And Immaculata is going to take their first timeout of the half. 48 seconds remaining here. As we bring ourselves back here in the booth once again, I know we were just chatting about what needs to be done, but let's talk a little bit about the ambiance of this place, Pat. I mean, I'm not sure the enrollment or kind of the size of this school, but St. Paul VI, this is a big school here, man. We drove through here. It looks a little bit like Hunterdon Central where we're from, man.
Beautiful school. A lot of traffic coming down here. Here in the beautiful Haddonfield, New Jersey, I have a lot of my Rutgers friends that live in this town. Good atmosphere. Got a whole student section we're looking at. Immaculata also has a good crowd. Parents, family, and friends. Just a good atmosphere here. Let's hope Immaculata can get on the board and keep this close.
Yes, if you're trying to drive I-295 south in New Jersey at around 5 o'clock on a Friday, don't. 2nd and 5 for the Spartans here. Hayden's just going to straight drop back pass. Tries to find Quinn over the slant, and he's going to be incomplete.
Quick slant try there.
3rd and 5 coming up.
Tough incompletion because a well-thrown ball just wasn't caught by his brother.
Even if he did catch that, he would have been shortly taken down by the cornerback, so I'm not sure how well that would have boded for them as far as time goes and being able to score appropriately.
Yeah, they definitely need to be careful here. They got a 3rd down and 5, 43 seconds left. If you give St. Paul's the ball back, their offense is built to score quickly. So Immaculata is really going to have to try to get a 1st down or get a big play like this.
Just out of the reach of Quinn Hayden. That one is incomplete. 4th and 5 coming up for the Spartans.
Yeah, and there we go. Number 3, Austin Bailey. Getting his head turned around, tracking the ball. Good. Gets a little pushed by Quinn there. Quinn got away with that one, but
I think
Bailey's just playing great. He's a blanket out there.
I think Cole threw that one a little bit to the inside when he should have been throwing that one more towards the sideline, and that would have taken the cornerback out of play.
Yeah, it's tough to perfect those throws when you only throw once in a century of the Immaculata offense. So Cole's going to have to find something here because it looks like they're going to have to get in the passing game more.
And Carr's going to send that right into our booth here.
We almost got it, folks.
Looks like we got a bit of a souvenir here in the booth as Mitch Carr has punted that one right around the 30-yard line and has brought this into the booth here.
I should have done the Yankees announcer. Sterling, have you ever seen the video of him get hit by the foul ball?
Yeah.
Well, that one's high. It's deep. Oh, it hit me.
We will send this back towards the fellas over here.
Oh, and Jake does not have a very accurate arm, and he almost took down the tent.
That is fake news, although that definitely was just seen on the camera up top. No way, you just clicked instant replay.
Here we go. Let's see, folks. There it is. There it is. An inaccurate arm from Jacob Schmidt to the left of me. We have it on videotape, folks.
Oh, no. I just got caught in 4K.
And that one will be on all of my social media channels.
All right. Please do not tag ESPN Not Top 10. whatever you do.
I will.
That's why I played offensive line, Patrick. Although I did pitch. Football is different than a baseball. Also, I think what I was saying before was I do believe that the Eagles still have all 3 of their timeouts. So they are very much capable of doing something here with the passing game.
Yeah, they're a team that if you leave time on the clock for them, they can explode down a long field.
We'll see what goes here. Phelan's in the backfield. One running back to his left. He's going to drop back, draw up the gut, and nothing to show for it.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to get holding up front on this draw. Yep, white hat just signaled holding on St. Paul's. That's going to move him back.
I might be wrong, but after that penalty, it's probably more than likely they might just want to take this one to half, being now inside their own red zone.
Yeah, definitely. I would try to take one more shot here if you don't get it. One knee ends the half. Go in the locker room up 12-0? I thought it was 13.
It is 13-0. The scoreboard operator just did something wrong.
So 13-0 St. Paul is going into half, getting the ball to start the second half. They're in a very good position.
Yeah, clock is currently running right now. Officials timeout.
Yeah, looks like they were coming out to take a knee. But we got to stop.
Yeah, there was an officials timeout. We got to adjust the scoreboard.
I don't know. If I'm coaching here, I'd run Statue at Liberty play followed by a hook and ladder. Have my running back throw the ball to the outside. Try to do something to score here. That's why I'm not a coach.
I'm going to try to listen in here to Coach Colombo talking to the ref.
And as Jake's listening, I would like to clarify on the screen, no, that is not a wildfire. I know New Jersey is very dry right now, but that is some good food out there. We've been smelling it all day.
Yes, thankfully the wind has been blowing away from this booth, or else I would have had to request another Chick-fil-A sandwich in the booth like from a couple of weeks ago.
Starting to get hungry, folks. That smoke you're seeing, that's all good food there.
They still have yet to fix the clock. Not only is the score incorrect right now, but they do not have the game clock correct. All right, 1st and country mile here, and they're just going to kneel it out. Take this one and a half here. And that is your first half here at Haddonfield. 13-0. St. Paul Eagles lead the Immaculata Spartans. Eagles will be collecting the second half kickoff. Thank you, everybody, for joining us here at UCTV, presented by Unitas Caritas. We are heading into halftime here, so we will take a quick break and bring you back with all the action shortly. Thank you.
chasing down and Adriana Hiles and Greenwood. Keep it up right there for your PVI Varsity Dance Team. Patrick, if you're in the neighborhood, if you kindly stop upstairs, look up Mark Moretti, he's the top side, the touchdown. Gentlemen, it is time for the 50-50 program. I have the winning 50-50 number in my hand. Your ticket, $264. $264 to the winner. Move 50-50 ticket. All right, the winning 50-50 number for $264 is 542. But no, it's a number, not a word. 542 543. 542 543. $264 to the winner. Stop downstairs at the snack stand for your payout. And we thank you for your support.
Yes, that is in fact us sitting sitting at the booth during halftime as we were just throwing the ball on the field before.
We're slacking right now. My arm's a little hurt after that catch we had. If anyone's still watching, please get ready to enjoy the second half of Immaculata versus St. Paul VI.
If anyone's still watching, I'm not controlling this camera. This is our guys up in the booth. I don't know what they're doing, just trying to pick people out of the crowd.
Thank you. Got a nice little coffee here now, Jake. Ready for the second half. Oh, hot chocolate.
I was about to say, that smells like hot chocolate.
Oh, we're still on the microphone.
That was me? Oh, thank you so much.
What do you think people are doing right now?
Our mics are on, actually.
What do you think they're doing?
Well, Patrick, I know what I'm doing. I'm drinking hot chocolate. All right.
Dude, don't do the ASMR with the microphone. No one wants to hear that.
Right,
no one wants to shut the mics off.
Hey, how about a one sip review of the hot chocolate?
All right, that's definitely a you thing, though. You would find 7 paragraphs to say about a hot chocolate. Well, that is exquisite and very tasteful, but.
I'm going to mute my mic. I'm going to take a sip and we'll see here. But
all right, I'll ask you. I'll ask the question. I'll interview.
All right, Patrick. We're here at where are we, Patrick?
We're here in Haddonfield,
New Jersey.
Beautiful Haddonfield, New Jersey.
Got a hot chocolate here. I'm about to burn my face off, but I'll try it and
filled it with a bunch of Philadelphia Eagles fans in the crowd.
I'll let you know how it is. One sip. Everybody knows what it is. Yeah, that is hot, and that is starkly in comparison to the blistering cold wind that is currently finding itself through our thing here. But
so we're gonna scale that 1 out of 10. How did that taste? You want another one?
Yeah,
it's one sip. Everyone knows the rules.
We gotta try it again.
Another. Tell me.
Just right off the rip. Especially being at the top of the hot chocolate, it's really, really solid. That it's got a really good chocolatey taste. It's not too fake, even though they probably use Swiss Miss or.
Yeah, I'm getting
whatever.
a little. The first taste of it's pretty good. Aftertaste,
I can't tell. It's just it's so warm. But I mean, I was blowing in my hand all during halftime when we were throwing the football around. But yeah, so.
Should have tried the pretzels. I see Rob devouring a pretzel right now. Maybe ask him. He doesn't like the camera, but I don't know. He might be able to review that pretzel for us. Get me a little hungry.
We'll call him over. We'll see if he wants to see.
Making eye contact with him.
Put the headset on for him.
Come here. People want to talk to you.
Rob, we're live. People want to know how the Philly pretzel is.
They're interacting with us, like Twitter. Made up a poll.
Oh.
It's cold right now?
Oh, yeah.
He said a cold pretzel.
Disqualification. Rob Hellwig says that the pretzel is a little bit cold, but, it is.
Here, after your hot chocolate halftime review, we have the Immaculata Spartans heading out for the second half.
Yes, this is the content that the people actually came out to see, but,
Not two knuckleheads reviewing hot chocolate,
we try our best to fill in.
Yeah, I feel like people like comedy at halftime, Rob. Maybe next year, get a little comedian halftime show. I'm good. No cold pretzels for me.
I'll take
We'll take one.
Oh, take it all? Oh man, we're just being privileged here in the booth tonight, I must say. Thank you, Rob. Sure you don't want to bite of this pretzel, Patrick?
No, I'm good.
All right.
Need to drink stuff warm. Warm stuff, not a cold pretzel.
I should have looked.
That ain't me, Captain.
Should have looked earlier, but I was curious to see what some of the scores were looking like around the league. Patrick, jump on
New Jersey high school playoffs.
See if you can jump on Twitter and see if we can get some stuff around the league going on.
Oh, I forgot to update.
Oh,
yeah, I forgot to update the Immaculata Twitter.
Guys. Well, if you're also listening to us here at UCTV and you want to keep up with all the Immaculata football action now and here in the future, please follow our page on X, formerly known as Twitter, at IHS Spartan FB. That is, once again, at IHS Spartan FB. You'll find You'll find stuff about every game, halftime updates, and as we come into the off season, a lot of stuff about what we're doing in the off season, new players, recruits, college commitments, all that stuff. So if you want to keep up with your Spartans, check us out on X at IHS Spartan FB. Good evening, everybody, and welcome back into the booth here. I'm Jacob Schmidt alongside my co-host Patrick Frauenheim, here with UCTV presented by Unitas Caritas. We're coming at you live from Haddonfield, New Jersey, as we approach the second half of the first round of the non-public B state championships. We have the Immaculata Spartans currently down 13-0 to Paul VI Eagles, and Paul will be receiving kickoff at second half.
You know, if people were listening to our halftime hot chocolate show, they never got a score from you. So how would you rate the hot chocolate score?
Definitely solidifies itself as a solid 7.3.
And then secondly, how would you rate the Immaculata Spartans first half?
Well, unfortunately, I can't say that it is a 7.3 or higher, as they were unable to score any points in the first half, but there was definitely some flashes of things that they need to do, and they played somewhat decent defense in certain spots, so definitely would give it around a 4 or 5, and hopefully they could tone it up and make something happen here. As the Eagles take that to the 31-yard line, they are ready to start their first drive here in the second half.
Here we go, second half. 2-possession game. Immaculata still in the game. Got to get stops and got to score touchdowns. Scoring touchdowns can win you this game. First thing, starts with a stop. Immaculata needs to stop St. Paul's here.
Absolutely, Patrick.
Hopefully Immaculata's made second half adjustments and their corners are almost a yard up or pressing, because that's too easy. 4 yards, 4-yard catch, 4-yard catch, 4-yard catch. That's how you move the chains.
Looks like they got Quinn as a high safety and Cole playing a rover to the far right side. Or what would you call that position, Patrick, where Cole is right now?
Step down, strong safety.
Okay.
Roll down.
Okay.
Looks like we got some movement. False start. St. Paul's. Move them back to start the opening drive.
Unforced error for the Eagles. Definitely something that the Spartans will want to take every advantage of. We also just updated our X page at IHS Spartan FB with the first half kickoff, and we want to give a quick shout out to Simeon Pincus and Mike Kinney, who are always out there retweeting. I just got the notification Mike Kinney retweeted us for this first half, so hopefully we'll have some Spartan magic for him to retweet in the second half. As that is a carry for the Eagles. Nothing comes of it. That was number 7, Nathan Klecko, on the carry.
Yeah, Immaculata really went into halftime focusing on not letting St. Paul get outside and break a big play. Good job by the Spartans there, containing that running back, because he's been a havoc all day long.
And a side note about X, Simeon Pincus coming in with the retweet just a mere seconds after Mike
We used
Kinney.
to have some fun with him when we were in high school. We used to be tweeting at him, Spartan Nation account.
Yes, Spartan Nation.
Glad to see that still going, Spartan Nation account.
Yep, Spartan Nation is the faithful Immaculata students that take over the social medias and all the sports games time in and time out. We have a decent little crowd of them here tonight, traveling about an hour and a half down to support their Spartans here in the first round of the playoffs. Second and long for the Eagles. Little run play. They're going to get right back around to the original line of scrimmage. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and 10 coming up there.
Yeah, good play by Luke Laub there, shooting the gap, making a tackle. 3rd down and long. Got to watch. Don't let stuff get behind you. If it's going to be compassed short, got to be short of the sticks. Immaculata needs to tackle before the sticks.
That's a bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see how that plays out.
I think St. Paul's going to take a shot here. Find something up the seams.
3rd and 10 for the Spartan, 3rd and 10 for the Eagles.
Looks like they're getting man coverage here. Well, Cole's dropping back.
Little bunch set trips formation here on the right side, sending a receiver out wide. Little fumble by the quarterback. He's still going to take a deep shot down the sideline of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. That was intended for number 12, Kevin Bunt.
Yeah, a little school theater drama-ish here, but the crowd's roaring for a penalty, but looks like 13's been attending too much drama classes, or number 12, because not much there. But good job. Good job by number 5 for the Immaculata Spartans. Micah Smith in coverage there.
Definitely got to respect trying to sell the flag, as you need any advantage you can get, but nevertheless, the replay shows that it definitely was more clean than not clean.
Marginal contact there.
Patrick,
First punt from St. Paul's today?
Patrick, this is the non-biased booth guy.
Oh, sorry.
Come on, man. We're trying to be free and fair here.
Sorry.
Looks like the first punt here for the Eagles. Looks like Alessio Adinolfi is going to be back to kick. Looks like there was holding on that. They're going to let that one go.
Yeah, definitely was there.
Also, this was not their first punt because they almost blocked the
second punt of the game, yeah. Well, this one actually, going back, I know it's not their first punt now because Immaculata on the first punt, they found something to shoot the gap and get a hand on the first time. St. Paul's looks like they were getting through again. Me and you both saw it. Looks like they got held back there. Looks like they were about to block another one. St. Paul's definitely struggling on special teams tonight. Good in all other aspects of the game, but third phase sometimes gets you. Sometimes turns wins into losses and losses into wins.
Is that a did you just rip a Scott Hansen quote?
Yeah, witching hour. Got too many lines.
I'll rip a quote from you, Patrick, that you've been saying the last couple of weeks. What's it all about, Jake? Special teams, special teams, special teams.
You make me sound so brilliant.
I know the penalties here on the Eagles. Let's see if the Spartans decline it. Looks like the Spartans are going to take the penalty yardage after the kickoff. Not sure where they're officially spotting the ball.
Yeah, 10 minutes left in the third quarter. Immaculata gets the stop they were hoping for. Getting good field position to start this first drive of the second half.
Yep, looks like they're able to enforce those after the ball was touched down, so they will be starting in Eagles territory at their 41.
Let's see if they can put the money in the bank and score on this drive.
Hayden breaks a tackle or two. Helmet comes off one of the players.
Yeah, 65 is going to have to come off the field after that one.
Thank you, Patrick Jean Sarator, Frauenheim. We appreciate
You're welcome.
The important things to learn on that one.
Multifaceted announcer, commentator,
This guy does
volunteer.
This guy does it all, folks. If you work for a broadcast booth, make sure you're looking out for this guy. Contender for Color commentator rookie of the year. As that one's handed off to Spilly. Grass up the middle. Fires ahead for the first down. Long replay here.
Yeah, very long. We're going to speed that up. But great running, north to south, getting about 7 yards. Blocking's been good so far. First couple plays to start the second half.
Good blocking by the interior linemen of the Spartans.
What's going on here?
Oh,
there we go. We're good. Not us, folks.
Who was betting? I'll get to that in the next play. Direct snap to Spilly. Counter move to Stokes. Stokes finds the edge. Runs through a guy. Gets down inside the 15-yard line. Quality run for Nick Stokes there. First down, Immaculata.
Yeah, these big boys up front for Immaculata came out stoked up, and Stokes gets that carry. Gets about 12 yards, puts it in the red zone. Immaculata looking to bang one in for the first score.
That was a good one there, Pat. And was that one of the ones you wrote down in your notebook?
No, just totally off my mind.
See, you don't need the notebook, man. It's all about the flow of the game. First and 10 for the Spartans here in the red zone. Hayden fakes the handoff, tries to find a couple yards up the middle, and he will get down to about the 9-yard line. Looks to be about a 3 feet gain there.
Yeah, nothing there that time. They've been running that play a lot today, probably over 6 or 7 times. St. Paul was ready for that one.
Well, there's no better position you could be in for the Spartans right now, defending the second half kickoff and being inside the red zone here. Let's see if they can capitalize accordingly, as they will need to do against this vaulted Eagles defense.
Yeah, total swing of momentum here if Immaculata can do something.
Hayden hands it off to Jameer Black, and not much to come of it.
Yeah, good block in there. It looked like Black needed to put his foot in the ground a little sooner to get upfield. Let's see. Looks like he should have stepped it up earlier. He had a hole coming in the back, hard to see. But Immaculata has about a 3rd and 6 to try to get this in.
Yeah, there was good blocking, and there was a hole there. It's just that one defender got off his block and was able to fill the gap there. 3rd and 7 for the Spartans. Let's see what they can draw up here. Hayden to Spilly. Dances around. Nothing comes of it for Spilly. 4th down for the Spartans coming up. Let's see what they decide to do here.
Yeah, tough play there. Tackle for a loss. St. Paul's came out, made a big stop. 3rd down. I don't know what Immaculata needs to do here. They got a rough yardage, about 4th and 6. The pass, I don't know if they have a lot of passing plays in their offensive playbook. But it's 13-0. If I'm a coach, I'm taking the points here. 13-3.
As always,
possession.
Yeah, as always, we bring you inside the booth here during any injury timeout. Looks like that player's going to be okay. That went down for the Eagles. That was number 52, Mo Keshen. Looks like Coach Colombo's on the sideline over here talking to Quinn and
Hayden Incorporated.
Yeah, looks like that. Yeah, Quinn and Hayden.
Quinn and Cole.
Quinn and Cole coming on the field together. Looks like they are going to go for it here on 4th down.
This cameraman like zooming in on a lot of stuff. There we go.
All right, we'll bring you back to the game action, what everyone's been waiting for. Very big 4th down here. Hayden goes all the way to the outside. He's going to throw it into the end zone. He's going to skip that one in to Quinn. That is incomplete.
Immaculata missed an opportunity here. Looked like they were running their quarterback, Quinn Hayden, on a delayed sweep throw. It's going to look like he's running the whole way. Try to hit a little comeback route from his brother, just underthrown. Looks like the official in me, looks like they called a flag there. Immaculata was more than 5 yards downfield, as you saw. Since it was a passing play, if their linemen go over 5 feet, for all you non-football watchers out there that are new to football, if the linemen do go over 5 yards and engage in their block after 5 yards and the quarterback's throwing the ball, that will be a flag coming back.
Yeah.
Back to you, Jake.
Thanks, Pat. Yeah, it looks like they had some good looks like Quinn had some separation there and he got off. It was just underthrown and couldn't get it done. Another turnover on downs for the Spartans. Looks like they might get an encroachment there.
Yeah, looks like they jumped a snap count earlier. 5-yard penalty, not a good start. momentum swing. Same.
First and 5 here for the Eagles. I formation under center for Failings. Going to hand that one off. And only a few yard carry there. That was Klecko on the carry. Second and 2 for the Eagles coming up. Failings in the backfield, 2 running backs alongside him. He's going to hand that one up the gut, and he's going to be taken down. That was Elijah Wilson on the carry. Looks like they're going to get the first down there, the Eagles. They're going to have 1st and 10 coming up on their own 22-yard line. Eagles getting ready here. They got 2 receivers out to the left, 1 running back in the backfield. Failing's little toss play out to his running back to the far side of the field. And that's going to be a great tackle by number 3, Cole Hayden.
Yeah, highlight play tackle here, Jake, coming from the safety spot. Great read by Cole Hayden, getting downhill, making this tackle. Foot in the ground, shoestring tackle. Impressive play.
Definitely didn't start it outside contained, but he definitely did get there and was able to get that all done. Well, folks, if you see us trying to tune to the other camera, there's no hiding it. You can see us at the top of your screen trying to get that fixed for you. We appreciate Rob Helwig over at Unitas Caritas for all his hard work and helping bring the best. Looks like a screen pass here for the Eagles, and it's going to work out for them. They're going to have open grass way down the field. Blockers up ahead. Quinn's the last man to beat, and he takes him down, saves a touchdown.
Yeah, I can't stress how important that tackle was by Quinn there, saving a touchdown with 5 blockers in front of him. Just a simple screen here, 3rd and long, and just impressive tackle. We wish you could bring the replay back a little further, but
yeah, the Eagles did try a screen pass earlier, and it was unsuccessful, but it does not look like the Spartan front line was ready and available for that.
That tackle can come back to being greatly beneficial for the Spartans if they were to come back in this one.
We'll see if it makes the difference in the end here.
Second time they've run a screen there, Jake. Immaculata really needs to emphasize that if the linemen leave their hands on you and let you run by, you know, something's coming behind you.
And the Eagles are going to fight their way up through the middle in between the tackles once again for a 6-yard gain there. 2nd and 4 coming up. You know, Pat, I left a little bit of hot chocolate left, and I hadn't drank it in about 6 or 7 plays, and it got ice. It is
it's cold out here.
It is certainly a bit chilly out here,
blowing.
and the wind is stern, so that could be a big factor in field goals moving forward.
Thank you, Cotton.
Second and 4 coming up for the Eagles. Bailey tries the hard count. He's going to hand it up the gut to his running back once again, and Klecko is going to find no room there. 3rd and 4 coming up for the Eagles.
2 minutes and 42 seconds left on the clock, a running clock, as both teams are huddled up, taking their time on offense. We're short in the 3rd quarter now. Time's going fast out here.
Wow, thank you, Pat. I did not we don't have the scoreboard up for you all tonight, and I was not necessarily paying attention. I cannot believe the 3rd quarter is almost over, folks. We have 2 minutes and 20 seconds and counting currently. Very interesting to see what will be going on here. As always, the Eagles are trying to punch in another score here with a 3rd and medium. Failings in the backfield. He's going to try to find his man, and the Spartans almost pick it off.
Oh, that was the play of the game for Immaculata there. A break almost going their way. As I said, Immaculata corners are playing 5 to 6 yards off, so this play is open all the time. Just little hitch route. They've been running it all day. Hitch route for 5 yards, just a drop pass, catching it with his body. Oh, that ball was there for the taking. Tough break for the Spartans.
I would argue to say they got enough of a break because that was absolutely a catchable ball by Austin Bailey. And
it was.
Just let him hit it in the chest.
But once he didn't make that play, that ball did come up.
They're going to go for a deep in Spartans territory here. Failing's alone in the backfield, trips right, 2 to his left. He's going to try to find his guy over the middle, and another dropped pass that is incomplete for Elijah Wilson. 2 gifts for the Spartans.
Too much butter on that drive, Jake. 2 big drops from St. Paul there. That was 4th and 4. It looked like he had space to get in for the touchdown. Looks like he had yardage after catch coming up there. Bad break. Good break for Immaculata. Bad break for St. Paul. He's got to catch the ball.
The Spartans' passing defense has arguably been one of their biggest fundamental things that they've had to work on throughout the course of the season that we've called. And, you know, it's been pretty evident tonight that that is one of those things that has definitely been causing some havoc. But with a little bit of luck, they are now taking over once again as they run a counter to Nick Stokes. And they're going to take that up once again. 1-yard carry there for Stokes.
Yeah, they found success on that play in their first drive coming out of the second half. Nothing too much there. Once you see something on the defensive side, you can kind of pre-snap feel that that ball is coming that way and kind of read it out before it happens. So that's what's happening right now for the Spartans.
Yes, 1 minute and 30 seconds left and counting here in the third quarter. Spartans still without any points tonight. You've got to think that they got to try something different here if they want to get successful. Like a nice little carry for Cole Hayden. There we go. We have a nice shot of the scoreboard there. 1st and 10 for the Spartans coming up at their own 37-yard line.
Good run there by Cole Hayden. A minute left here in the third quarter. The clock's going to be running, so got to break off a big one soon.
Hayden and Spilly in the backfield. Spilly takes the carry. And again, he's only going to get a couple yards before he's taken down. Uh-oh. And the wind is starting to swirl here. The tent is creaking. The tent is creaking.
My hair's blowing. You can tell by the front of our hair how our hair is like that. Yeah, it's windy out here, folks.
I used plenty of hair gel tonight and was no
Cherry
match.
Valley Country Club combs and fragrances.
Hey! Wait, don't dox me now. As Nick Stokes on the counter here. No gain, Coach Colombo. Not too pleased with that one. 3rd and 11 coming up for the Spartans.
Yeah, it looks like that's going to be the last play of the third quarter. Headed into the fourth quarter with Immaculata down by 2 scores.
Yeah, we're gonna bring you back into the booth here. Not before we run a couple advertisements. We want to thank you to both of our sponsors tonight that we'll run through here right now real quick. Drivers Tire and Service Center Fleet Service Experts, 908-534-1919 out of White House Station, New Jersey. Please go to Drivers Tire and Service Center for all of your car and mechanical needs. And our other advertisement for tonight, Functional Health. 99% is hard, 100% is easy. Please visit Dr. Chris and Dr. Ron at 1 Eastern Avenue, Somerville, New Jersey, providing quality chiropractic care to Somerville, Bridgewater, and across Somerset County. Please see them for all your chiropractic care, functional fitness training, massage therapy, and nutrition counseling needs. We'll take a quick look here once again here at the playoff bracket here for the NJSIAA non-public B. Winner of tonight's game between Immaculata and Paul VI will go on and face the number 1 seeded DePaul team. And as we see, a couple of those games are going on tonight on that side of the bracket. St. Thomas Aquinas against St. Mary's Rutherford and Donovan Catholic versus Holy Spirit. And a lot of games on the far right side, Paramus Catholic and Hudson Catholic playing, and Notre Dame and St. John Vianney. We'll see if we can get some score updates for you on that one as the Spartans lose a few yards there, and that's going to bring up another 4th down for them. Looks like, as we see Mitch Carr coming on the field, the Spartans are going to punt once again. Well, Patrick, 11 minutes and 30 seconds left to go here in the ball game. Spartans are down 2 scores. They're punting the ball away. And, you know, for a team that has been so good on the ground game, what is the deal tonight? We can answer that after we get this call here. This caller sends that one away. And Lob is going to pick that one up at the 38-yard line, and the Eagles will start their drive at their own 38-yard line.
Yeah, that punt was very close to being blocked there. Another swing in the game. This game all happened when Immaculata got stuffed in the red zone twice. If they punch those in, we have a different ball game lurking. Immaculata just has incapability of getting the ball in the end zone today, getting stopped short. Good red zone defense by St. Paul's. Let's not argue that. But Immaculata has really been hurting themselves right now. Not staying on blocks and not finishing off their runs, and tackling too. Tackling's been a big issue out here. Hopefully they can recourse that and finish off this fourth quarter strong. Surprise us all.
Pat, I know you're a big 3rd down and 4th down efficiency guy, so if at some point you want to see if you can pull up some live stats and see the numbers on that, we can take a look at it. As that's a handoff for St. Paul, or Paul the 6th rather, and that is a 4-yard carry. Looks like that was number 6, Elijah Wilson. 2nd and 4 coming up for the Eagles.
Every place we go, we're in a fly zone here. Got planes flying around us, helicopters. Must be all yours. You must be a very important person.
2nd and 4 here for the Eagles. Falines drops back to pass, finds another slant route, and he is taken down. That is Tyree Roan on the catch. Almost broke a tackle there.
Yeah, I know I'm a broken record out here, and the people at home don't want to keep listening to this, but if you're going to play 6 yards off a receiver, that pass is going to be open every time.
Yes, Pat, I know you mentioned this a lot in the first half, too. I know you are, as a...
It's killing me out here, Jake.
I know as a commentator and a former player yourself, you are slightly dissatisfied with the lax coverage of the cornerbacks, but, I mean, think there is a tangible reason behind it?
Yeah, just try not to get beat deep. There are a lot of playmakers on St. Paul, a lot of receivers that can break it off to a big one, so kind of a little precaution there.
Spartans show some good sign of life there, taking down Klecko on the carry. Looks like that was number 11, Jameer Black, on the takedown, alongside number 22, Vito Markleese. 2nd and 14 coming up here from midfield for the Eagles. Also, I think the point you made before, Patrick, they do have a lot of playmakers, and I think the Spartans were willing to give up a concession of some short yardage gains in lieu of getting lost in a big play. So Faline's got an empty backfield. He's going to look around, and he's going to find nobody, and he's sacked. Looks like the ball's out. We don't know who's on it yet. We'll wait for their official call.
Looks like Immaculata's on it. They're going to take over. Big play in the game.
Fumble by Paul the 6th Eagles, recovered by the Spartans.
Yeah, and there's the change of the game, Jacob. Immaculata getting a strip sack in the back. If our replay went back that far enough, but I don't think it does, Jacob. But great job by Immaculata recovering the ball. Now they got to do something. 8:47 left on the clock. 13-0 game.
Yeah, I was replaying that because I was trying to see who came up with it. It looks like that was number 55, Aaron Mellick, that came up with the fumble recovery. But that's exactly the type of play the Spartans need, and with 8 minutes and 45 seconds left in the ball game, this is definitely a point where you have to make something happen.
Definitely a time to take a shot here. It looks like Immaculata's going to throw it.
Shot off the big play. Hayden deep down the field to Quinn, just out of the reach. Incomplete.
Oh, we were watching it from a good angle back here. Good drop, good pocket. Just missed his brother out there. Looked like it was double coverage, but looked like his brother outran the double coverage. A good ball, he would have been in. Tight. Yeah, tight coverage. Number 3 again.
He was a bit swamped. Yeah, that was Austin Bailey. Austin Bailey has been around all night on the defensive coverage, but I mean, Pat, the the Hayden to Hayden balls that have been thrown in recent weeks. I mean, Quinn has been smothered multiple times and they've been able to complete it, but it just doesn't look like the same magic tonight.
Yeah, number 3 for St. Paul, it's Austin Bailey. He's been a security guard at 7-Eleven tonight. 7-Eleven might have closed an hour early tonight because number 3's been playing his tail off.
7-Eleven's going to need to start charging you some advertising space for the amount of times you bring them up, as Cole Hayden brings that up the middle for about a 5-yard carry, 3rd and medium coming up.
You know, coaching term, Jake, that Coach used to tell us in practice is some coaches, high school coaches, their favorite call is after a sudden change. They call it a sudden change turnover, right? The next play, they always go for a big play, like a pass down the field, kind of like a Hail Mary vertical, something deep. So they call it sudden change offense. So a prepared defense. We were always prepared. A sudden change, the team's going to take a shot, and that's exactly what Immaculata did there.
Seems like the Eagles were keenly aware of that idea too. They're going to run a counter to Stokes. Stokes going to try to fight his way forward for the first down. Looks like he got it. It looks like they're going to mark him accordingly. First down, Immaculata.
First down there, but I'm wondering, Jake, how many times those plays can really break off, because we have 7 minutes and 50 seconds left here. 13-0, 2-score game. Both teams do have all 3 timeouts left. We're going to need to see a big play here soon.
Yes, you're absolutely correct. As you can see that shot there. Clock slowly dwindling. Spartans down 2 scores. They're definitely going to need to make something happen on this drive. Direct snap to Stokes. 2 blockers out in front of him. He drops the ball. Ball's out. And looks like the Spartans are going to stay on it. 2nd and 5 coming up for the Spartans. Well, Pat, I know you feel like you're at risk of sounding like a broken record, but I just once again have to say that this Paul defense was never one to underestimate or, think you can run something on, because the Spartans have been notorious all year for getting hundreds of yards on the ground game every week, and Paul has not let up any points tonight, and this might be their 4th or 5th game on the season that they could do so. Unless Hayden has something to say about it as he gets inside the 10, crosses the end zone for a touchdown. Immaculata. Cole Hayden on the carry. The announcer jinx comes in accidentally.
Yeah, great job by Immaculata up front there. Hayden beating a man in the hole for the Immaculata touchdown. They're back in it, Jacob. 13, if Money Mitch makes this, it'll be a 13-7 game. Immaculata 6 points away from a great comeback.
Regardless of if the kick is made or not, it'll still be a 1-possession game as it stands, but obviously you want every point you can get. So Mitch Carr is on here for the extra point. Stokes on the hold. Kicks that one up through some defenders, and it's good. Immaculata scores their first touchdown of the game, and that makes it 13-7 here as we bring you back to the booth here at UCTV, presented by Unitas Caritas. Down in Haddonfield, New Jersey, Paul VI. They lead 13-7 against the Immaculata Spartans. 6 minutes and 32 seconds left to go here in the 4th quarter. Immaculata scores some points off the turnover, Patrick, as this is not exactly what they needed.
Capitalize what the doctor ordered. Capitalize off of mistakes, and that's exactly what Immaculata did. Their superstar Cole Hayden punches one in. He's been their guy all year, and he's the guy carrying them right now deep in the 4th quarter with their season on the line. It's a game, folks.
Very much so. We'll bring you back down to the action here as Money Mitch Carr is ready to send it away once again to the Eagles.
I have a sick-minded coaching head, Jake, but I go onside kick right here. And they don't expect it.
And it looks like there was some theatrics. Looks like an offsides there for the Spartans. We're going to take a replay because I want to look at that.
Let's see who the culprit was. Looks like Luke Lobb came a little earlier. Good call by the officials.
Yeah.
Guys in stripes have been good tonight, Jacob. Very consistent game.
Yeah, it was definitely evident that was a good call, but it looks like Mitch Carr there stuttered a little, and that kind of
definitely threw off the timing.
Yeah, it looked like they were going to go for something tricky there, like you said, but maybe it was just a accident. Well, it looks like they stay onside this time. That one's sent back to the Eagles. Returner on the carry, down the sideline, tiptoeing, and a good return there by Tyree Roan.
Yeah, let's see where they mark him, Jake, but there is a penalty on the play. Just saw a ref throw one in.
We'll wait and see what the call is on that one.
Coach Elliot Platt on the sideline there. Defensive line coach, big shout out to him. Coached us when we were in school.
And Coach Sullivan Jallo.
The great Immaculata cheerleaders who've been awesome all night. Looks like that penalty is going to be on Immaculata.
Got to listen in to Coach here, see if I can get some any on-field reporting.
Late hit, I'm assuming. Late hit out of bounds. Let's just go with that. Tell the people what they want.
I'm not too sure, but the Eagles take over at the Spartans 35. Not good for the Spartans. Carry up the middle. Lots of grass in front of them. Fighting forward. Another quality carry by Nathan Klecko there, getting inside Spartans territory, inside the red zone.
Yeah, Klecko has been unleashed all day. Just running after run after run. He's been breaking big ones.
Looks like we have an injury timeout. Looks like that's number 22, Vito Mark Gleese there. As we'll bring you back here in the booth as it starts to get very windy once again. 6 minutes and 19 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. The Eagles threatening deep into Immaculata's territory. Pat, what needs to be done here? I mean, it's quite evident that they need to stop them, but what are the Spartans thinking here? What's the emotional leverage, and what is looks like Coach Platt is out here on the talk to his defense and Coach Soy Manjala. What are you telling them in the huddle? What are you telling them to get done here?
Coach Sully's definitely saying, listen guys, season's on the line, 6 minutes left, we need to stop here. We need 4 downs, get a stop. It's the first thing, right? First thing on your mind. The second thing is you want to go down and score, right? Easy thing. Want to be a hero, go down and score. You need to stop right here. If they don't get a stop here, changes this game into a 2 or 3 possession game, and that's the first thing that needs to happen, get a stop. So Suleiman's definitely telling his defensive line coaches, or his defensive line guys, to stay physical up front. Don't let them break off 6-7 yards. Tackle them at the line of scrimmage. Play physical, and let's go, guys. You got it.
As you can see there, Vito Marclise jogs off the field. Looks better than okay. Probably just a cramp. That's what I'm hearing from the sidelines, but thankfully it looks like he'll be all right for now. We'll see if the Spartans are okay for now, as it's 1st and 10 for the Eagles inside their red zone. Run play here for the Eagles. And a couple yard carry there for Klecko.
And Klecko got about 4 or 5 there. 2nd and 5. First down hurts Immaculata here. They do have 3 timeouts left, but every play is 30-second runoff. So it's going to be tough. Need a stop here.
Very much so, and for such an innocuous-looking run, they do get a lot of chunk yardage there in 4 or 5 yards, as you noted. So looks like they're going to need to do something here in I formation. Looks like the Eagles try to get a jump side, no call, up the gut, and another carry for Elijah Wilson. Looks like 45 Luke Lobb on the tackle there.
Yeah, looks like he's just going to be short of a first down here. 3rd and 1. I formation run, back like the Immaculata old days, right? Grandpa Frauenheim, if you're watching this, you'll be smiling right now.
Amen to that. Spartans are going to have to play bully ball here inside the tackles. The crowd is getting electric here on both sides. Lots on the line here on this play. I formation for the Eagles. Hard count doesn't work. Hands it off to their guy. And Kyle Holtby makes a fantastic stop, diving and grabbing him down. What a play there by number 44.
Yeah, great job. Immaculata really stepped up for this 3rd and short. Watch them shoot the gap here, force it outside. Kyle Holtby with a huge play there.
Kyle Holpe playing with a purpose. The senior tight end and D lineman for Immaculata knows this could be his last game and is giving it everything he got here for a vaulted stop.
Here we go, game on the line. Chips in front of the table here. Immaculata needs this stop.
The energy has shifted loudly on the Spartan sideline here as a 4th and 3 is huge down here in their territory.
Yeah, this place is live and livid right now. Immaculata's parents, family, and friends are on their feet right now, screaming for Immaculata to get this stop.
This is the loudest I've heard it all night, and it looks like the Eagles are going to take a timeout.
Yeah, got loud there, kind of like the Penn State whiteout. Gave me a little flashbacks there. Timeout called. St. Paul's really got to take a look at this. Their head coach has a big decision. He kicks a field goal here. He has trust in his kicker. It is a windy night. It makes it a 2-possession game. If they get stopped here, Immaculata's got all the momentum with 3:57 left to go get a score here.
Looks like Vito Mark Gleese is going to check back in for this play here. He's actually getting rolled out here in between the timeout. This guy is dedicated.
He's not missing this one.
This guy is dedicated. Look at him. He's jumping and ready to go.
He looks like a UFC fighter getting stitched up in the corner after a round. His kid's not coming off the field right now.
The energy is loud. The assistant coaches for the Spartans are getting everybody on their feet in the sidelines. We're standing on our feet here for the biggest play of the game here. 4th and 3. A field goal coming up for the Eagles to make it a 2-possession
coaching decision,
game.
Jake. He looked back, searched deep inside his thoughts, and said, we need to kick this field goal, 2-possession game. But let's see if it pays off.
Let's take you to the back view here. Shoulder. Goes to kick. It's blocked by the Spartans. The Spartans are on the recovery. That ball's picked up down the sideline. The Spartans are going on the back to the 20. Fighting his way towards the end zone. That's a touchdown. Oh my goodness, Damian Mack. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Oh my gosh.
What a play. My goodness, Damian Mack takes that all the way back to the house.
Oh, special teams. St. Paul's been winning this game on 2 facets of the game, offense and defense. But sometimes that 3rd facet might be the most important. And Immaculata has dominated right now on special teams.
The Spartan faithful is going crazy. What an absolute change of events in this game. This is high school New Jersey football, everybody. Don't forget to tune in. What a play.
Oh, wow, man.
13-13 here in Haddonfield. 3 minutes and 43 seconds left. Mitch Carr is on to attempt the extra point to put the Spartans in the lead.
As you just said that, we might have got a 30-mile-per-hour wind gust just almost blowing our tent off, but hopefully in about 1 minute that wind is not blowing so Mitch Carr can kick this up through the uprights.
Well, Patrick, to be fair, the wind is blowing directly into the field goal post that Mitch Carr is going to kick into. So if anything, this is helpful. For the Eagles, they were kicking into the wind. The speakers are rambling here on the Spartan sidelines. The crowd is getting electric right now. This is a monumental play to put the Spartans in the lead.
Yeah, the tide really has turned from one Catholic school to another. It looks like Moses came right up these stands and split them because they are energetic. They are together. St. Paul's sideline is a little quiet right now. They still have the ball with 3:43 left. But Immaculata, first of all, needs to make this extra point.
My goodness, Patrick, what a stunner. Not only to deflect the field goal, but to house call it is absolutely insane. The vibes are going insane right now, but all 11 Spartans on the field are going to need to calm down here, do what they're supposed to do, and make this extra point.
Got to let Money Mitch work out here.
Stokes on the hold. Carr back to kick it. That kick is up for Carr, and it's good! Money Mitch Carr puts the Spartans up 14-13 here in Haddonfield. 3 minutes and 43 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter. Fantastic. As we bring you back in the booth here, my goodness, Patrick.
Wow.
What are you going to say about that?
There's not much to say there. We basically have been storylining this the whole time, trying to set it up perfectly, and it happened. Immaculata responded. 4th and 1 right there. Coaching decision, you can't be at fault for that.
Yeah.
It's tough. But, however, in-game coaching, that matters too, because they've almost had, 3 kicks blocked. They got an extra point blocked earlier, they got a punt blocked, and they almost got the second punt blocked. So Immaculata's really been causing havoc on the special teams, and they get a block right there. And pick it up and score a touchdown. How about that? Immaculata takes the lead.
I mean, bar none, all the games we've been doing so far, that is the craziest play I have seen so far in this endeavor. And you make, Pat, a fantastic point. We talked about the subpar passing defense for the Spartans, the not being able to get the offense going, but the special teams has been phenomenal and single-handedly put them in the lead in this game. As that one's sent back to the Eagles, that's going to be Rowan on the carry. He's looking to find some room, and he's going to be taken down. That's going to be good field position for the Eagles coming up at their own 43-yard line.
Yeah, good little return there. Tackle by Luke Lobb. St. Paul gets the ball right now. 3:30 left. Both teams have all 3 timeouts left.
I checked that. I believe
two and 3.
The Eagles have 2 timeouts because they used one before.
My producer forgot to tell me that. I'm sorry. But, however, the one big importance of this, St. Paul right now does not have special teams. They don't have that third facet. So I'm looking for them to try to score right now.
Well, they're going to need to score or else this game might be over.
Touchdowns.
This game is far from over. The Eagles have a very good chance here as they're going to try a little screen pass out to their top receiver, Rowan. He's going to find some guts down the middle. He's going to be gone to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, Eagles. Tyree Rowan changes the pace of this game immediately.
Yeah, and there it is. Little screen, block out front, missed tackles, and they're athletes. They're going to make plays. What a response. Taking it to the house.
Yeah, that is as quick of a possession change as you could get as the wind is howling here once again. The energy shifting from sideline to sideline has been incredible tonight with the amount of change plays that have been going on.
Got a little injury on the field. Looks like a St. Paul player is down right now, offensive lineman. We'll take a break and show it back to us with our hair everywhere from this wind. But there is a lot of time as I see a parent trying to energize the players right now out here. There's a lot of time left, boys. You got it. And there is. He's true about that. 3:25 left. Immaculata's going to get the ball. You got to assume St. Paul's going to go for 2 here, so got to get that stop. 5-point game right now, 19-14.
Well, Patrick, that was quick.
There it was. Quick response.
I mean, I don't think it goes without saying, talking about the subpar pass defense, but I guess that's just another primitive example of what has happened with the Spartans all season as far as pass defense goes.
Yeah, that's a short pass. That's a line of scrimmage pass. Line of scrimmage screen. Looks like a little tunnel screen they ran. Just missed tackles, took it to the house. That's what can happen if you don't tackle.
The lights are going out in the booth and in the Spartan sideline here, it seems, as the Eagles are going to go for 2 here. Let's see if the Spartans can limit the damage. Drops back to pass. Slant over the middle, and it's caught. A good play by Austin Bailey to get the 2-point conversion. St. Paul is going to go up 21-14
Yeah,
here.
that's a huge play in case Immaculata scores here. Puts it to a touchdown game, 7 points. But free rusher off the back, gets the ball out in time. Just a great play by number 3 again. He's impressed me all day, Austin Bailey. Defensive back and wide receiver. Making plays on both sides of the ball today.
Yes, very much so, Patrick. As we noted, lots of changes in the scoreboard except for the clock. There is still 3 minutes and 25 seconds left. However, the 6th Eagles are now up once again, 21-14. Spartans are going to need to score here and convert the extra point to tie the game.
It's a sandstorm brewing here with all the wind picking up. We got a sandstorm brewing here in Haddonfield. This fourth quarter has been, it's been everything, Jake. We're getting a good game out here.
Yeah, regardless of what team you root for, you can't ask for more, as there has been a ton of theatrics and big plays in this game. Paul VI gets ready to send this one back to the Spartans. They're going to do their little pooch punt once again. That's going to be fielded by one of the up backs. And it's going to be taken down around the 35-yard line. That was number 4, Jaden Drake, on the return. Well, Patrick, Spartans here once again for an offensive drive. They don't have special teams to bail them out. So what does the offense have to do to play their part in, trying to win this game tonight?
You got to go a little quicker than you're used to. 3:18 left. You do have 3 timeouts left, but Immaculata's used to huddling, getting the play call, coming in from a substitute player. They got to go fast here. Got to look for 5 to 6 yards of carry. Got to take some shots deep. Look for Cole to go to his brother Quinn here.
Looks like the Eagles might be ready for that, and it looks like Quinn has false started himself.
Yeah, you can't get away with it when it's right in front of a ref.
Not a good start for the Spartans there. Just because of what I've been seeing tonight with the wind and how Cole Hayden has been throwing. I know they don't throw a lot, but Cole Hayden has been outstandingly accurate all season. I can't help but think that the wind has been severely affecting his play because he's been underthrowing balls into the wind and overthrowing balls down here, which I hope is not the same case on this drive, as Hayden's going to keep this one on the ground this time and get back to the original line of scrimmage, or just about to it, for a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Yeah, this win has been something, and number 3, Austin Bailey, has also been a magnet on defense. But good run there, maybe 5-6 yards for Immaculata, but they're going to need a play here soon.
Yes, you could see on the camera here the leaves blowing all across the field.
My paper's blowing, our hair blowing.
And let me tell you, folks,
Tom Gambino blowing over in the wind.
Let me tell you, folks, it is it is dark outside the stadium, at least here in Haddonfield, and I genuinely do not see any trees from where these are blowing from, so that's just a testament to how strong this wind is blowing tonight.
Time to go in the trick book, Jake.
Clock is running here, 2 minutes and 50 seconds and counting. Spartans still taking very luxurious time in getting to the huddle and making a play here, so...
Yeah, important play here. They didn't want to rush this one, taking their time. However, it is detrimental to them because the clock is running down, under 2:30 now.
2nd and 10 coming up here. Hayden and Spilly in the backfield. Hayden's going to try to run up the middle once again, and he's only going to find a couple yards before he is taken down for a 3rd and long. And we, in most interesting fashion, the wind almost taking down our 10. Fortunately able to save, and whoever's running the camera out there, I mean, come on, guys.
He's got a feel for theatrics right now.
We don't need to be doing all that here. We have more important things to think about on the field here. That's 3rd and 8's coming up here. Let's see what they draw up. Hayden's going to go back to pass, roll out to his right, try to fend off a tackler, and that's no good. Hayden's taken way back down to the 21-yard line. He was sacked there by number 7, Nathan Klecko, who's been a menacing force here for the Eagles all night.
Yeah, Jake, it's 4th down, but it looks like their star quarterback, Cole Hayden's a little slow to get up. He took a beating down to the ground there. Looks like a little extracurriculars. Yeah. But it wasn't called.
1 minute and 20 seconds here, 4th and 15. Howling wind, far away from home in Haddonfield. Looks like this might be the Spartans' last march if they can get something done here.
Cue the Moneyball music, Jacob. Spartans' last play. Still have 3 timeouts left, but there is clock running under a minute now. St. Paul's sideline is alive, and their student section is going crazy right now.
The Eagles, the loudest they have been all night, looking for an end to this game to send them to the 2nd round of the non-public B playoffs. Hayden drops back to pass, tries to fire a deep one down the middle of the field, and that is no good. Looks like there is no flags thrown. That is once again Austin Bailey on the coverage. Turnover, Spartans.
Yeah, the Immaculata sideline's really arguing for a flag right now, but they're not going to get it. Little overthrow, good coverage again. Bailey's been around all day. He's in coverage again.
Obviously, with the incompletion there, the Spartans have no hope to get the ball back unless for a flag there or if something crazy once again happens here.
Yeah, the game's not over yet. It's not over till the final whistle blows, but there is 42 seconds left. Immaculata does have 3 timeouts, but it's not ideal with St. Paul, good field position, and not much time left to counter them.
Yes, I do believe that the Spartans still have 3 timeouts, so it'll be interesting to see if they can put up one more stop here. But as it seems, if the Eagles do convert a first down, we can officially call this game over, barring anything crazy happening from a kneel down. 1st and 10 here for the Eagles, taking over at their 30-yard line. They're going to go under center here. And that's a run right up the middle for the Eagles. Looks like that was Nathan Klecko. They're only going to get a couple of yards there until Immaculata takes their first timeout. 2nd and 7 coming up. And when I say the wind has been difficult all night, folks, it has actually gotten to the point where we need half a dozen people at the thing just to keep it down. It has been quite absolutely insane.
Yeah, this wind's so strong. We now have 8 people on the tent right now. If you hit a golf shot up in this wind, it's coming back and hit you in the face.
Yes, anyone could consider themselves Happy Gilmore if they hit a drive down this wind.
Had to throw in our golf.
It would take it at least an extra 100 yards for sure.
I had to throw in our golf reference. Won a game. We promised to win a game.
Yeah, very much so. Looks like there's not only is there pandemonium going on the sidelines for the Eagles here, but there is much pandemonium here going on the sidelines here for the Spartans. Unfortunately, nothing has gone right for the Spartans here in the final minutes of the game, but if they can convert a 3-and-out here, they will still have a fighting chance to tie the game here. As the Eagles go under center once again, that's Failings. Looks like that's just going to be a little direct handoff to his running back, who's going to try to bounce to the outside and lose a couple yards. 3rd and 8 coming up here.
Yeah, good tackle there by Lob. 30 seconds left. Immaculata's going to be punching out of the ball right now. One guy wrap up, second guy come in, try to get that ball knocked out.
Yes.
Going to need an unordinary play to get lucky here for Immaculata. Sorry, folks, as we are out of breath trying to get this tent not to blow over and hit someone on the field.
Yeah, unfortunately, out of all the games, unfortunately, out of all the games you can see on camera, this just happens to be the one game where we are actually in the camera shot, and you could just see that the wind down here in southern Jersey is just devastating the booth in here. But as the seasoned professionals as we are now, we strive to bring you every play of the action with full authority in that sense. So a 3rd and 9 coming up here for the Eagles. First down here would effectively end the game. Spartans are looking for one more big defensive stop here. See if they can get the ball back once again. Eagles under center. Running back finds his route to the outside. It's going to be spun down. Jordan Harrison trying to take him down, fighting forward for extra yards. And he's going to be short. Coach Colombo and the Spartans take their final timeout here. 4th and 4 coming up. Spartans have no timeouts left. 16 seconds left to go here in the game. Patrick, with a semi-decent kicker, you could consider having a field goal here. But as you can see within this booth right now, that is completely impossible to be kicking into this wind.
Yeah,
I've never seen anything like this.
As you see it, they could see us right now. Hello, folks. We're here with 16 seconds left. St. Paul the 6th with the ball.
Yeah, they will absolutely be going for a 4th down here because there is absolutely no way they will be trying to kick this ball. It is insane.
Yeah, what I would do here in coaching matters, you cannot kick this ball. It might come back and go the other way, maybe in the other end zone, pick up and score.
You could legitimately kick it backwards here right now.
Yes, you
and
can,
considering
folks,
what happened on their last field goal, that is not necessary in any sense of the imagination.
Yeah, so if I'm a coach here, I would just try to run something short. You're not going to get the first down. Immaculata is going to get the ball back. But what I would have right now is I would have my running back run circles in the back and just throw the ball out of bounds. Take the flag. Nothing
well, they're going to try
risky.
to get it anyways. Fighting forward. And he's going to be short. That's a turnover on downs.
Yeah, weird there. There was 16 seconds left. It looked like the clock didn't run on that play.
Yeah,
so maybe Immaculata got a break on the clock. I don't know if these officials are going to recognize that one.
Either that or they'll probably reset the clock down to maybe 13 seconds conservatively, I would say, on that. But, I mean, look, Pat, the Spartans have the ball with a chance to score, but they have no timeouts, and they need to go 78 yards. So it's a no-brainer here that the Eagles' defense is going to be in prevent mode.
Definitely. You got hook and ladder here. Maybe I don't think Statue of Liberty is going to work, but hook and ladder, throw the ball lateral 50 yards across the field. It is windy. You never know, but definitely tough to score from this position in this field territory.
Well, if Coach
it's going to take a miracle.
If Coach Colombo has any tricks in the playbook, this is the exact play to start running him out now. Aiden's going to try to find some room to the middle, and he's going to run right up the middle. I mean, that's gonna effectively end the game unless they could spike it here. 3, 2, 1, 0.
Looks like Immaculata spiked it at 0, and looks like the game is going to be over.
Yes, looks like they will not rule that the spike was down in time, so this game has officially ended. The Spartans have fallen down here in Haddonfield. The Eagles will move on to the second round of the New Jersey non-public B playoffs to face number 1 ranked seed DePaul. Your final score here in Haddonfield, Paul the 6th, 21, Immaculata 14. This effectively ends Immaculata's season here as the camera has absolutely been bludgeoned off its base. There is, I mean, not to play a dreariness on the sense, but isn't it fitting that at the end of the season we're now lost our table, our light, and our backdrop? Definitely fitting.
We had a great season calling the games. If people knew how it happened, we were at a golf outing charity event, and Rob Helway came up to us and said, I live stream the games, but I'd really like to have voice on the games. And he looked at me, and I was like, I got a guy perfect for it. So me and you just started. We've had fun every step of the way since, calling Immaculata's game. Immaculata had a great year this year, only 1 regular season loss, and this one was exciting. This one was a good game. Well, can I put it that way? St. Paul was the better team on offense and defense today. Immaculata did win the special teams battle. However, tough loss, heartbreaking loss. Immaculata is just going to be just fine, especially with Unitas Caritas support behind them.
And that puts a wrap on the 2024 high school football season for the Immaculata Spartans and head coach Mike Colombo. Spartans officially fall to 8-2 on the season. All things considered, a decent record, very, very good record, 8 wins and 2 losses, but they fall here in the first round of the New Jersey non-public B playoffs to Paul the 6th, 21-14 here in Haddonfield. Pat, you did make a good point before. This broadcast was a month or so in the making. It's probably our 5th week or something. I kind of lost count anymore. And I mean, we thank each and every one of you for tuning in here with us at UCTV, presented by Unitas Caritas. And I mean, who knows what the future holds as far as the announcing goes. Other sports, different football next season. There's a lot of uncertainty that exists both within us here at the booth, but more importantly here at the football program. That is the final game for all of the seniors here at Immaculata, namely led by their captain quarterback Cole Hayden, who will be moving on next year to play lacrosse at Richmond as it currently stands. That
kid should be playing football. He's a very good lacrosse player though, and he's also a very good football player. But maybe football in the future for him too. And
another senior, number 55, Aaron Melick, his last game here for the Spartans, going on to play football at Lafayette. We have a few other seniors that we just want to give a quick shout out here. I was actually looking for the graph of the senior day stuff.
Yeah. So you want to pull it, see if.
Yeah, you could try to look for it. I was looking for it before. It'd probably be on this iPad.
Sorry, folks. We have a long post-game show. We need a desk to talk about it, like the MLB one with it. Big Papi, Jeter.
Yeah, right. Well, it's got it. Oh, here we go.
There you go.
Okay. Well, first of all, we'll just get a little image there of the entire Immaculata football team. There's your 2024 Spartan football team here as it stands, their team for the beginning of the season. This is the team that went 8-2 and fell in the first round of the non-public B playoffs. And we just once again also want to give a little shout to all of these Spartan seniors' final game here tonight. We want to thank each and every one of you guys specifically for becoming an Immaculata Spartan. And I'm sure in due time, these guys will know as alumni, as Patrick and I are, how important it is to be an alumni and what the school means to us. So to Luke Gradley, Aaron Mellick, Cole Hayden, Michael Urena, Trevor Hawkins Daly, Luke Lobb, Tyler Cardoso, Abdul Sharif, Kyle Holpe, and Jalen Patel, it's been a pleasure, guys, to have you here.
Definitely
at
has
Immaculata.
been. Good luck in the future and all your endeavors.
Absolutely.
You'll always be proud to be a Spartan Immaculata football player.
Absolutely. And you're always welcome back with open arms, and we'll see you on the other side.
Maybe they could sit in here, with the wind blowing 50 miles an hour in their face. They could sit in here, do a pregame and postgame analysis for the Unitas Caritas program moving forward. I think we got jobs for a couple of these kids. Yeah,
and all you seniors, we'll see you on the other side next year as a Unitas Caritas member and no longer a student. And to the players that are not seniors,
it's your time now.
Well, fellas, this is the off season. You've reached the off season, and you have many more months until the football season starts again. And I'm sure as Coach Colombo, he's talking to all the players on the field. Patrick, for those who don't know, Patrick and I, our senior season was with Coach Colombo's first year in 2019. We also fell in the first round to a big St. Joe's Hamilton team. And one of the things I take away from that post-game speech was kind of similar to how we've mentioned, very kind gesture and thankfulness for all the seniors, and to the underclassmen, the importance of getting right back to work and making sure that they're on top for next season and getting as far as they can go.
Yeah, definitely, Jacob. The message right now, I remember when we were seniors, it's going to be a heartfelt message. It's going to be an inspiring message, inspiring to the underclassmen that, their shot's up. This is how good you guys need to be to get to this level. However, next week, the team, their opponent, would have been a powerhouse in New Jersey, the DePaul Catholic Spartans. They are something. They got a couple five-star recruits there, Alabama, Ohio State, playmakers, wide receiver. So St. Paul's going to have a fun game with them on DePaul's home turf, the number 1 seed in the non-public B state playoffs.
Absolutely. Well, Patrick, I think that just about does it here for us in the booth. We want to thank each and every one of you for coming along. We want to thank each and every one of you coming along here for UCTV presented by Unitas Caritas. We want to give a special thanks here.
He's going to be in the final monologue with us.
We want to give a special thanks here to everyone listening along, and very much so to Rob Hellwig for recruiting us earlier this month. And Rob, what do you think about everything that's going on, and what do you want to say to the Spartan faithful back at home? We'll give you a little post-game interview here.
Yeah, well, thank you. I just want to say thank you for everybody for tuning in this year and watching. These two professionals do a tremendous job, even in gale force winds. Thank you for all you guys did, Patrick, Jake, professionals. We hope to see you around again. Yes. And thank you for tuning in. Great season. Congratulations to the boys and all the coaches. So stay tuned. We'll be back with an even better product next year. And who knows, you may see these two maybe on the off season somewhere in Spartan land. So thanks again, Jake, Patrick. We appreciate all you did.
Of course, pleasure. Patrick. Thank you, everybody, for joining us here at UCTV, presented by Unitas Caritas. Signing off for the final time here in the 2024 football season. I'm Jacob Schmidt, alongside my color host, Patrick Frauenheim.
Sorry to interrupt your final. What's better than papers flying in your face for our last monologue? It's been great working with you, Jake.
Likewise.
Great job in the booth this year.
Thank you, everybody, for listening. This is UCTV, presented by Unitas Caritas. What would we be
Gotta end it in style.
What would we be without a final push for a donation?
Hopefully we have over 20 people listening to our post-game show. But if you're listening and here at UCTV, we would like to take a final break in the action of two wonderful colleagues and talk a little bit about Unitas Caritas Foundation, which was started in 2018 by a group of alumni that were dedicated to preserving the long, rich tradition of Immaculata High School. The Foundation's mission is on preserving the school's proud tradition by providing resources to help fund capital improvements, athletic equipment, and other needs of the school. To join the club, please go to unitascaritas.com, click, and then select the featured link, Join the Club. All it takes is a $19.66 monthly donation to keep the Spartan tradition alive.
Thank you for that, Pat. Now signing off for the final time here in the booth if you can call it a booth anymore.
Here out in the wilderness.
It's merely just a table on a high school track. I'm Jacob Schmidt alongside my wonderful color commentator, Patrick Frauenheim. Patrick's been a pleasure working with you this season.
Buddy.
And we thank you all for listening at home. Immaculata Spartans 2024, final record 8-2. Thank you, everybody, for listening, and
Sayonara.
Good night.